Welcome to a transmission from the Sacred Yes field of mystery. This is a living field of remembrance, a space where truth rises, frequency aligns, and the soul speaks without hesitation. Take a breath and let your body soften. Receive what meets you and leave the rest in the dark. Arrival without leaving. This morning did not feel special in an obvious way. Snow gently fell outside my window. My heat worked. The lights were on. There was food in my belly. Nothing extraordinary. And everything sacred. I had a hypnosis call. And then I had a call about Glastonbury, the retreat we're going to do in September. And then I sent a few quiet signals out into the world. I reached out to a few women who are struggling right now, not as a coach, not as a fixer, but as another woman who knows what it feels like to be unsteady in her own life. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, something softened inside me. I realized I wasn't waiting for joy. I wasn't chasing relief, and I wasn't performing gratitude. I was simply living inside of it. I was inhabiting my life. Not as an achievement or as a spiritual state, just as a human in a warm house watching snowfall. Today I have traveled to the hotel where tomorrow I fly out to Mexico for a week. Here's a quiet truth that really surprised me. This trip, yes, I'm going to be working with a client, but it isn't a vacation because of that. It isn't an escape from my life or even a reward for doing things right. It's simply me moving through space while staying at home within myself. And let me be clear, because this distinction matters. For most of my life, I have lived compartmentalized. Here is real life, there is travel. Here is work, there is rest. Here is ordinary, there is sacred. And then I wondered why I felt so split inside. And what I'm discovering now, slowly, gently, and in my bones, is that life becomes easier when I stop dividing it. When I realize that I am the same woman in Bradford as I am in Mexico. The same woman under snow as under sun. The same woman in quiet as in movement. Home is not a place for me. Home is a field I carry inside me. When that is true, nothing needs to be fixed before I can feel at peace. Nothing needs to change before I can arrive. I can belong wherever I am standing. This doesn't mean that life is always comfortable. It means that I am leaning into being steady inside of it. To meet each moment, whether beautiful or awkward or tender or inconvenient, from the same inner center. That is what living my best life is becoming for me. This is what living a well-lived life is becoming for me. Not perfect circumstances and not curated happiness. Just a warm house, falling snow, a full belly, and the quiet knowing that I am held by existence itself. If you are a woman who feels fragmented between roles, places, or identities, if you find yourself waiting for the right conditions to feel at ease, if you sense that somewhere inside you there is a more integrated way to live, I invite you to experiment with this simple shift. Instead of trying to arrange or rearrange your life to feel whole, begin by noticing what you already are. Your body will tell you. Maybe it shows up as breath softening, maybe as warmth in your chest. Maybe, like today for me, as full body chills. You don't need to travel far to find home. You only need to arrive where you already are. And from that arrival, you can move anywhere. This transmission is now complete. Let what resonated settle into your body and let the rest dissolve into the dark. You are the broadcaster now. Carry your frequency with intention. Until the next transmission, walk in your sacred yes.